that is almost an ultimatum now.
Will be more bombing tonight.
We'll bomb the S out of them tomorrow.
Iran hard, and we will be.
Describe the strikes as vicious and violent.
Excuse me, they're finished.
And cue the fire. Trump has had enough, and now he shall bomb the Shiite out of you. Or if you're into vegetables, shiitake mushrooms. Trump warns Iran to make a deal. Now, this was a few hours ago, last night, or tonight, today. We drop the bomb and we go into Karg Island. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, do not take my word for it. Take every word that comes out of the horse's mouth. He said Iran is finished. So breaking news, be ready for it. Boots on the ground, invasion, and some keywords I need you to look at, because you're like, he didn't clearly say we are gonna go into. Well, he said I really want to. I do not want to take words out of context, because he's also like, I'm gonna tell you my game plan. 2 words here. Well, very hard tonight. That's 3. And oil. You put those 4 words together, what do you get? I mean, you could even drop it down to just 3. Get rid of the word very. Just hard tonight and oil. Now what do you get? And I'll tell you what you get. You get a bill for $350 billion, because he wants to rebuild our military. I'm not kidding. Right here. Forthcoming $350 billion. We want no games, no delays, no weak compromises. Save America Act shall continue to drown you in debt until you give up. Don't get me wrong. I thought this was part of his plan. No, just follow the plan. I feel like I am in the movie Groundhog Day, where it started with Bush, right? Read my lips, no new taxes. Oh, just kidding. Like, I promise you guys, once the Death Star is built, I won't ask for any more money. He just finished the job of the powerful reset. Then you can have America back again, which is really bad. As I was scrolling X this morning before I got on the plane, which I got to go get on a plane, I was like, hey, my boy, Peter. I honestly, I didn't know if he was Republican or Democrat, because Peter and I will often agree on the same thing. A lot of times we disagree. You're a smart man if you can have friends that you can have logical disagreements with, and then it shapes you. Thanks to Donald Trump, we now have 2 Democratic parties. With the defeat of Massey, it's sad. Remember that drain the swamp thing with conservative values and people that believe in liberty? Score 96. Score F. Scores an A with war, which I hate to say it, because I fought for this country in war. I believe America is the greatest nation of all time. Well, besides Rome. But then they kind of fell. They fell like right after they started having the gladiator games, like in front of their White House. If you were to ask anyone in the world, what does America produce? War. How about China? Business. Even our founding fathers, and I can't quote them because I don't speak Old English, but it was like, if you were going to fail, what's it going to be? And they always said it's going to be from the inside. And people will also ask, well, why did Rome fall? Well, there's a lot of things, right? It's like, well, okay, what was the straw? The monetary system? Is it the corruption? Which straw? And then you look at America and you're like, hey, we got the same straws. Getting back to Peter, fiscal, conservative, can't have that. Republican Party basically exists in name only. Like what I've been saying before, left wing, right wing, I don't care. Bird, plane, it's all filled the same people. And they're probably getting money from AIPAC. It would be here. Here's all the people getting money from AIPAC. Also, congratulations, Israel, for conquering America. And Americans didn't even know. So I present to you Exhibit A of the failure of America. One of many straws that have broken the back of the camel. These are all the people that you vote for that take a loyalty pledge. Also, congratulations to the House for passing 224, integrating the U.S. and Israel military. This is just, what a beautiful day that we could just come together in war and basically blow up the whole world. Us as Americans, we saw this and we're like, no, we shall vote this out. We are going to drain the swamp. There shall no more rhinos. I'm trying to speak 1776, but I sound like Yoda. We're going to get rhinos out like Graham, and there shall no be special interests. Shall protect our own, because we don't want to be like what Founding Father said. We're going to destroy. Oh, wait. Breaking news? Fox News, and it looks like Graham is speaking. Well, here, have the microphone.
I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think is Ronald Reagan plus. All the anti-Semites to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel.
Forget it. I am not with you. I'm with Israel. Guys, America has fallen, taken over by special interests and money. America does need a reset, and it's going to get one. It probably won't be the way we all thought. Remember, just everything was so expensive. I love inflation. It's okay. Just follow the plan. I mean, even me being in the military, which was so tough. Respect the authority. Do as I say, not as I do. Question authority. And I have the brain that I go, whoa. Wait a minute. We don't like this guy. I thought we don't want to go boots on the ground. I'm really still waiting for the Epstein files, which I know are a hoax. Still want to see them without all the Sharpie. Is it okay if I vote no on the $350 billion that has to come out of your taxes? No? Follow the plan. Let's put boots on the ground at Carg Island. And it's like, can we just negotiate? Okay, we'll give you your Death Star. I just want to see the files. And give me a peek-see inside Fort Knox. Ellen, really quick, because I know I'm going to get pushed back. You're going to say, he never wanted to take Carg Island. That was never part of the plan. He never said it. That is all unclassified. Oh, true?
We are talking to him and all. But, look, my preference has always been take Carg Island.
That's it. Cue the fire. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's take the island. But before you do that, can you just answer a couple questions? Axios. I know. You guys are like, oh, it's CNN. Oh, it's Axios. Oh, it's... Come on. Where there's smoke, there's probably some Epstein files. Quote, regime change. New book reveals Trump team's Epstein leak fears. Inside the presidency of Donald Trump and all of this. Again, where there is all of this and a hell of a lot of Sharpie, there is smoke and fire. Guys, you are not seeing it because it is really bad. It's actually really bad when you have an island of children. One of the biggest cover-ups in human history. And Vance, he believed that all the files should be released as soon as possible. We got a problem here. Crazy how these people that we all know, and a lot of people we trust, Dan, top MAGA podcaster who was when Trump's deputy FBI director, talked about the Epstein snafu. Quote, this is going to be President Trump's Iran-Contra. Also, it has to be difficult for these people that go in, right? And then you find out stuff, and then you come out, and then you're basically associated with. We have a whole lot of bad with this whole Epstein fiasco, and I mean, I understand. I understand why. Some bad stuff. The Times piece is really good. Inside the White House freak out over the Epstein file. The president's top advisors gathered in a series of situation room meetings as they struggled to contain a scandal engulfing Donald Trump himself. And for the last year, it has been a flustercluck of, all right, everyone, run to the situation room. Come on, all of us in the secure bunker. How are we going to deal with this? Well, sir, just tell them it's a hoax. Well, sir, while we are on the topic, can we just handle this real quick per FBI? Trump knew funded parties at Palm Beach, which is now unclassified, but a lot of black Sharpie once again. We also don't want to see things like this guy, that name, this, and all of that. It's okay, sir. We will just forgive you for all of this. Just release them. And we will forgive you for bombing the shat out of other countries, even though, I mean, it was not something that we signed up for. Yes, this is exactly what he is currently saying.
Told me that Iran called him tonight. Top Iranian officials and President Trump spoke directly, according to the commander-in-chief tonight, as the president was sitting in the situation room. And he told me that the Iranians asked them to stop bombing And the president said to me, the bombing will stop shortly. I asked him what will happen if the Iranians do not sign an agreement that was put forward by American negotiators. President Trump said, quote, we'll bomb the S out of them tomorrow night. And so the president is leaving the military option on the table if the Iranians are unwilling to sign this good faith deal.
There you have it. Breaking news. It happens tonight. And I say you have not seen anything yet. Wait until this thing is fully operational. Also, how these things work is they get you so exhausted that you're like, I don't even want to hear about it anymore. They could be dropping nukes daily. This is, remember, bombing in February, and now we're in June, right? Two weeks later. Let me count. February, March, April, May, June. Oh, well, follow the plan. When you have to be okay with seeing things like this, not again. Senate moves to force intel sharing with Israel. No, actually, I really, he's 90 years old, Ron Paul. Just keep on it going, buddy. Fighting the good fight, because there is a lot of truth out there and a lot of good and a lot of people that want to change the world, not just for themselves. And can we just really quickly just congratulate, and then we will shelve this, Senator Lindsey Graham. But before we move on to that and get into the markets, you know that, is it $40 million a day we fund the Taliban? Some of you are like, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, we introduced a bill. We got to stop the funding. Just want to know, how's that going? It's just all part of the fraud. Look over there, don't look over there. It's like, what clip do I need to show you? The death of America.
The House passed Tim Burchett's bill to defund the Taliban. I think it was 11 months ago. Every week that goes by, they get another $40 million. When can the American people expect to see a vote on this, and do you expect it to pass?
I don't know when. We don't have that currently on the schedule here. And you said it's passed in the House?
Yes.
Okay. I have not seen it. If it's come over from the House, that's not something that we consider putting on the floor at this point.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. We are still funding the Taliban. This at the same time, Palantir has received a contract from Trump administration to accumulate and centralize data on Americans. So go long, Palantir. And remember, you guys, if you have nothing to hide, right? I used to work law enforcement. That used to be the catchphrase. I don't mind if I search your vehicle. I'd have to say that because I need permission from you to violate your Bill of Rights. Know that search and seizure thing? Yes, you actually have a right to say no. If I say something like, well, you don't have anything to hide, I hope you don't mind if I just come in and search your home. And you on the other side, you're like, well, I don't have anything to hide. You have 6 children living in your home. They're all teenagers. It is April 20th, also known as 420. Could they possibly find something now? Your vehicle, which you bought used. The people beforehand maybe were drug smugglers. Maybe you should say no. But getting back to the end of everything, your system, guys, hey, just FYI, SoftBank attempt to get $6 billion, OpenAI, they said no. See what the rich do, like I say, hey, I have $100 million in property. And then I say, hey, bank, can I have $100 million? And they say, sure. Well, we'll give you 90 million. How about that? You have T-bills. I have 100 million in T-bills. I do it all the time. They say, here's an extra 100 million. Now I have 200 million. Yeah, but you haven't told anyone that you have to pay it back. Yeah, I have to pay it back at SOFR. What is that? 4%? Back in the day when it was 0? Oh my gosh. That's why they always say, this is the time to buy assets. I have to give you guys a warning, which comes tomorrow. Your SpaceX. Yes, it'll probably shoot up. Only click buttons if you know what you're doing, and you have to exit. And I know what I am doing. I have experience in this, not just trading equities, but hey, how about some founder shares in a AI company? That would be me. How about creating a company that trades stonks using me? How about picking up some founder shares for 27, 1, 10. Actually I'm over here. But now you are retail. Retail, not so smart. Elon is smart. He's actually rolling all of these up into SpaceX. Everything gets rolled up. All the bad burrito sauce. You got the SpaceX, the Google, the Fidelity, the investors, the people that are going to be fleeced, roll up all that debt where banks are currently saying, oh, no, we're not going to give you a loan. We're not buying this. IPO announced, Musk merges, SpaceX, IPO, keep going, and largest IPO in history, and they're going to hand you their bag. Now, if you know what you're doing on trading, you could be profitable. If you don't, you're going to lose it all. Like today, this was market open, and I have to go get on a plane. And yes, I traded. And yes, I did a video. And it shall be edited with all the fun stuff just for you. And this was market open. You put a box called a range. It keeps doing this this whole week, like the last, I don't know. It used to be so easy. It was like really taking candy from a baby. Now you guys need to know, right? Here, that was your open. Well, your opening range. You got to break out of it. It will find direction. It will rip up, and then you click button. Actually made a little money, lost a little money, made a little, I was like, oh, shoot, you're ranging again. And it's draw box, wait. Prior to this breakout, it was like, okay, where are we going? Are we going up? We're going down. Huh? Which one? It was prior to said breakout. Dude and I, we draw things. We're like, doo-doo-doo. First, it was like, okay, we're going to go down. I think we're going to go down. You're under the 200. Okay, we're going to, no? Right about here, I'm like, okay, go long. And then I'm like, okay, get out. Wait, okay, we're above it. Go long. Then you get to watch your account go up by, I don't know how many buttons you click in. Going up by hundreds, could be going up by thousands, could be going up in the tens of thousands. Green, red, color change again, go long again. Be careful. This one, my student walked away with a few thousand and then cashed out here. That was it. You see, there's nothing else. And close the laptop, have a nice day. And if you'd like to know how to do it, grab it, $2.99. Step-by-step videos, and $2.99 is better than $3.99. Yes, like I always do, I raise the price. My goal is always $1,000. Then people go, wow, that must be a really good online learning course because you put a big value on it. It's like an IPO. They just rose the price again. So it must be really good. So I am kind of curious. I would think you'd maybe put in a little more. It's like a, I mean, if you go green, sorry, I closed the laptop. I don't know where. Why don't we take a peek-sees? Oh, and breaking news, here we is. This is actually where I got out. It started to go red. Like, that's it. Have a nice day. And this is what really probably caught everyone. They're like, okay, yeah, you're done. Now you're really done. Let me turn on my indicator. This is actually an old one, staging. Let's see if that was a good zone to get out of. Run it. Oh, and there we have it. We got the lovely Shamu purple. It was extended. Then you put in another 7, 8, 9 right now, another bounce. Here we go. You got all the goodies. You got the chick magnet. You're going to go down. It is a rising wedge. If you'd like to trade it, you can, but you'd go long up there, go short there. Starting to get a little extended again, right? That's how it all works. So take advantage of that. Change your life every day. While the people that you've elected, they change their family's life like generational wealth. Insane. And they'll say one thing, they will do the other, and spend a lot of your money, and then you have to pay it back in your taxes. Like this. This is $8 trillion. War. There is so much money to be made. And this article is 5 years old. It's at least $10 trillion now and growing. And we need more. Another $350 billion. We won't. I promise you, this will be the last time, Mom. After that, I will get good grades. But again, change your life. Turn off the noise. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.